Bright side of things, you're still the points leader, 43 over Elio Castroneves. You led 145 laps. Unfortunately, had a pass-through penalty. Talk about your evening and fighting back to get that second place finish there at the end.
Yeah, it was just quite a lot of fun. So awesome. We changed the car a lot from last night because we struggled in practice, but man, what a great run. Enjoyed it a lot. Really disappointed I did that again. That's 4 drive-throughs in 5 races. I've got to stop doing it. It's just it's ruining our chances of winning. So, but an awesome call at the end by the team to call for new tyres, and obviously got back to at least where we were. One more lap and we probably would have had it. But yeah, very good day. Great day. Really enjoyed it.
Going to open up for questions.
A couple of things. Well, with the penalties you just talked about, 4 and 5 races, is it something in the car that you can change to cut down on that, or are you just hitting something too early? Or?
I'm just going too hard. On obviously the pit thing, and then obviously last week was the contact early in the race. Like I said, I just go for race wins. I'm not looking at points. I just want to, I just enjoy racing, and that's what you do it for fun, and you try to get the most out of it. But those mistakes are just not good enough at this level. I've got to stop it. I've got to just take it a bit easier.
And on TV just a minute ago, Juan sounded unhappy about that last restart. Was it all? Last con.
I wasn't even. I was just going for it. So I don't think you can even see the car. I don't know. It's a fair restart. He went, and there's no games. I don't think. I don't know.
Joe?
Joey Barnes, Tribute Racing. Will, can you talk a little bit about the high line, the development of that throughout the race, if there was one? Because I noticed that it was being used up a lot more than what we saw in practice.
Yeah, the high line was definitely the end of the tie stint. The high line was very good. Definitely good for me. I had a really strong car at the end of the stint, and I'd run up high, and early on it probably wasn't that fast if you could be flat on the bottom, but yeah, it was. You just had to, as you got the traffic, decide, just work out where to run and the quickest way around the traffic. Hi. Hey mate, how are you?
We're now joined by tonight's third place finisher, Juan Pablo Montoya, driver number 2, Verizon Team Penske Chevy. You led 13 laps tonight. Best finish of the year, and best finish here at Texas Motor Speedway, including your 14 starts here in the Sprint Cup Series. Talk about your evening.
It was good. I mean, all day was recovering from a flat tire at the beginning of the race, so we recovered and we did a good job there. And I was just a little mad at the end. I want to go talk to IndyCar and clarify why the cones are there for the restart if you don't have to use them. So I don't know. I understand if you wanted to go a little early or a little late, it's okay. But like 300 yards before that, 200-300 yards before we get to the cones, and he was already going. Kind of disappointed with that they got away with that, but that's what it is. But I mean, overall for the Verizon team was really good. It was fun. They're a handful. Oh my God, it's like to be good here, it's gotta be a handful. We crank wing, and the more we crank, the better we got. So it was fun.
Continue with the questions there.
Matt Weaver, OpenWheelNow.com. For both of you guys, given what happened in Indianapolis with them red flagging the race with 7-8 to go, with the position that you guys were in, were you kind of deep down inside hoping that they would throw the red flag out? And have you two been told this is when we will throw it and this is when we won't throw it?
I think they'll only do the red flag thing at Indy. It's throw a red flag every time there's a yellow at the end of the race. It's going to be kind of.
I think they go to a green white checker.
No way. Not an IndyCar.
Why not? It sucks if you're winning, but it's better here for the fans. I don't think any fan wants to see a finish a race on the caution.
Yeah, there's a certain. I hate that green.
Honestly, as a driver, it sucks. But
600 kilometers. It's 600 kilometers. I think I'd rather red flag.
It would be better.
Similar, I guess.
So if you red flag and wait, then it's okay.
Nope, not like that either.
I agree with you. It's like that red flag in Indy was kind of weird. It made the race better at the end and everything. we put a better show for the fans that we need. I don't know.
Question in the press box?
Perfect, thank you.
No questions.
Awesome.
We'll go, right here, Matt.
Well, one more note on the late race restart. When there is only 2 or 3 laps left to go, just kind of describe to me a little bit how frantic are these, and if we had a green white checkered, how scary would that be for drivers knowing that you guys are pushing
That
so
was a
hard?
green white checker right there, wasn't it?
Pretty much 2 laps.
Yeah, that was it, you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's yeah. Depends on the track. You know, if it's like 2-pack racing, I mean, green white checks would be pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you have fair restarts, it would be fun.
You gotta be in IndyCar, you gotta be ready, man. You gotta be ready to cheat. Look at Elliot last week, he started like he was starting in the last corner, he was taking.
Well, if he was doing that, then somebody should have said something, because then, you know what I mean, for me, you know, especially coming from NASCAR, you have the lines and you gotta restart. I mean, if you want to jump it a little bit, you can jump in a car length or 2, but do 300 yards? Are you kidding me?
Well, I never even saw because when I was at restart, I didn't even know where they were. So
I mean,
once
we were
started,
still
I
on the
would've gone.
bottom. We were still on the bottom before you got to pit entrance out of 4, and he was
Yeah.
already gone.
Yeah, I actually went then too because I couldn't see the cones. I didn't know where they were. When I started and restarted.
There's a sign, people garage a sign and come to the wall, 10 feet off the ground.
Never looked at the wall, man. Don't look at the wall.
I don't know. I guess I do pay attention.
No, but you're right. Rules, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you, no, honestly, if you're gonna make the rules,
I think
like
it's-
we always complain, we didn't want a zone, we just let us restart, and they say no, we wanna let you, have the restart in a zone.
I think
Then,
they should take the win off Ed and award it to the next guy. Restart, yeah.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, I don't care if it's you or whatever it is, but if you jump the start, the rules are rules, right, isn't it? It's like the rules gotta. I mean, I think there's gonna be a clear-cut penalty that if you go before the cones, you're gonna get a penalty, and the penalty is a drive-through, and if you're at the end of the race, you're gonna get a time penalty on your result, and that's it. It's simple. And that, you know what I mean? If the guy knows he's gonna get a 5-second penalty for jumping the start at the end of the race, he wouldn't jump it. But he jumped it because he knows they were not gonna wave it off. Because if you wave it off, the race is over. Fun times.
Go ahead. Another question? We have a couple. Sorry.
Fine to end on that if y'all want to. That's a pretty good high note. I just wanted to ask guys, Tony Green from Formula1blog.com, tire degradation, was it better or worse than as expected?
It was actually better, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know what to compare it to, but it was freaking awesome.
It was very good. I mean, it was the perfect amount of downforce right there.
I mean, the numbers was good. I felt that one of the cooler things about it was if you looked up to the tires, you had a massive benefit at the end of a run. Like you could really control the race and the pace and the benefit of it, and you could run high, you could run low. It was fun. I mean, I had huge slides a couple of times. I didn't know you couldn't get on the brakes hard on these cars when somebody wrecks. That scared the hell out of me.
Did you go whoop?
I went whoop and I went through the apron
did
and
that.
everything.
I did that at Fontana. AJ Allman didn't crash.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm crashing. You know, I'm trying to get away from the crash and I'm actually crashing. It's great.
Bruce?
Bruce Martin, FoxSports.com. Will, the decision to pit, you may have already talked about that, but that, in the end, that might be a championship-saving move right there. And also, when you were out ahead with that big of a lead, did you almost think, this is just going too easy right now?
No, it's just focus. Just keep nailing lap. Because it's not like it used to be where you're just wide open. You had to really work it, work the grooves and work the traffic. It's just fun all the time. You never stopped focusing. But, the old style of racing where you're just wide open, it was, wait till the in lap, and that's where you maybe make some time on someone. But this way, you drove it like, just great set of racing.
And then in the big picture, how that pit stop may save your championship.
Yeah, not looking at it, but great call by team. Not looking at the point, they just raced again tonight just to get a race to win. And
How many cars were on the lead there?
6.
Oh, that was the right call.
It's a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, it was.
I thought more of you guys would have done it.
Yeah, but he told me pit, and then he said, do whatever the leader does. I'm okay. And I did what the leader did. to stay out.
Ed wasn't going to pit because he wouldn't have got to him, and unless everyone went new tires, he would have been screwed.
Yeah, but if he would have pitted, it would have been okay because he had like
Everyone-
8 cars gap, so you could have a bad pit stop and being okay.
Yeah. It was one more lap, and you know the guy with the tires are going to win. It was,
Yeah. I don't know.
next time,
Yeah, I'm getting better. So I have had a hell of a race. I'm happy.
you do it every week. You're right there. You just have weird things happen, but you'll be
I mean, I had a flat tire in lap 2.
no doubt you win the races.
I was kind of lucky that the caution came out.
Joey?
Joey Barnes, Tribute Racing. Juan, you've been able to drive here in NASCAR and IndyCar now, completing your first full IndyCar race here at TMS. Can you talk about the difficulties in comparison between tonight and driving an NASCAR race?
It's completely different, you know. NASCAR is like back up the entry. This you gotta drive it. Like you really gotta drive it. You gotta, you know, I mean, drive really. It's hard because you gotta drive it so hard, and there's so. I mean, honestly, you're 40 cars behind somebody, and you're already starting feeling the effect of the car in front, and so you really gotta find ways to pass them. It was fun. I mean. It's kind of fun because if you need to pass somebody, then you go on the other groove and you just drive it in wide open, get there and lift. And even if you have a bad exit, you got there. And I mean, I'll tell you the truth, I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Even if somebody jumped the start.
That was so good. Oh, yeah, that was fun with like, the whole race. Yeah. Easy good. Yeah.
Pete Herodes, Race Talk Radio here in Dallas for Juan. I mean, do you feel like you're back at home in the open wheel series? And do you wish maybe that you might have done a little bit earlier?
No, I had a great time in NASCAR. I really enjoyed myself. I learned a lot. I mean, I wish, you know, we had too many up and downs with those cars. Like when we had good cars, I had a blast there. You know, I mean, I really enjoyed myself. I mean, but having the opportunity to run for Team Penske here in IndyCar is a dream come true for anybody. And having Will Power as a teammate.
And Juan Montoya, my hero, is not a kid, but as a former 3 driver, you could say, is also a dream come true.
Oh my God, we're gonna hug. We do have a good time together.
Yeah.
Juan, everybody else in the series supposedly has next weekend off, but you don't. You're going to Michigan.
I'm going to Michigan,
Talk
yeah.
a little bit about that.
I don't know what to
It's real
say.
slow.
It's gonna feel weird. I mean, it's gonna be fun. You know, have the opportunity with, you know, again with Team Penske cars are, you know, you look at Brad how he, you know, they qualify in the top 10 every week, so it's a little bit of pressure. It's gonna be interesting. You know, I had only one day of testing in Nashville, so since Homestead, I've driven the car once. But I felt, you know, within 5 laps, I felt at home. They're a great bunch of guys. We're taking actually a really good car there. Talking to them, they're really excited about the car. So, you know, get in the race and go for it.
Stewart tweeted you yet or anything?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I got a lot of replies, so it's hard to keep up. I'll be honest.
Adam Tate, Tribute Racing. Very entertaining race. Thank you guys. Very entertaining here. Have y'all thought about maybe doing a morning talk show, Will and Juan?
Yeah, we are
The problem,
actually.
the biggest problem is if you bring Ellie as well, these two start singing everywhere. When I'm telling you everywhere, every appearance.
Tommy used to work on the dock. It's the same song too. He's just there. No, I'm gonna learn another song.
Yeah. I got kids, so I learn ABC, you know, Barney's song and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, seriously, we are gonna have a talk show. So listen and watch.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.